Hello, Internet. This is Zed with ZXS Gaming. Welcome back to Let's Play Final Fantasy XIV, A Realm Reborn with Zalcan. When we last left off with our adventure, we just finished Copperbell Mines, and afterwards we were talking with Momodi here. She let us know all about the Scions of the Seventh Dawn, which are kind of like the Avengers of Eorzea. And she let us know where to find them. And we're going to go talk to them now and find out what they're about. All right. Let's see. That there. Okay, so go to the Waking Sands in Vesper Bay. So we go to Horizon. Take the chocobo. So if you remember our last adventure, what we were basically trying to do, or our goal, was the main quest took us through the first 3 dungeons. And then we're going to go meet with the Scions, and one of the things that happens here is we eventually get the ability to use retainers, which is a big milestone in this game. Because it gives you, 1, access to a whole bunch of storage, and 2, it gives you access to using the market board. So our goal has been to try to work towards that. And then after we get finished with that, we will get back to doing some class quests. We are behind on our class quests, which you can easily get behind in this game, running dungeons, because dungeons just give so much XP. And especially because we have, we're wearing the earring that gives us a whole bunch of XP boost, which you get if you buy the advanced version, or versions of any of the expansions. So I think is it 40%? No, it's 30%. Yeah. Okay, off to Horizon. Get used to making this little walk, because you'll be doing it again and again and again. Because for some strange reason, Horizon does not have an aetheryte. And when I say for some strange reason, because most places you get sent in the game that are kind of like quest hubs have an aetheryte, so you can always teleport back there. But this place doesn't. Which I guess maybe is one of the reasons the Scions have located here, because it's definitely out of the way, and if you were trying to keep yourself secret, plop yourself into a little town where there's no aetheryte. Okay. Tataru. She's singing a song. Whoa! I guess we scared her. I would thank you not to sneak up on me like that. Now, please be advised this is private property. Unless you have pertinent business here, I must ask you to... You are here at the behest of Ida and Papalimo? My sincerest apologies. May I please have your name? I'm Zalcan. Let's see. Zalcan. Ah, here you are. Ahem. I bid you welcome to the Waking Sands, headquarters of the Scions of the Seventh Dawn. My name is Tataru. I look forward to assisting you during your time with us. The antecedent is within the solar. I shall let her know to expect you. Alrighty. I take it you're Zalcan. Tataru sent word that you had arrived. Lady Minfilia has eagerly awaited your coming. This way, if you please. Get my choices here. Let's see. Is this an upgrade? Barely. We'll pick up the intelligence ones in the event that I have a magic class or something I play. Oh, and this is important. Vesper Bay Aetherite tickets. So these things are automatic teleports to here. They kind of work like if you were using an Aetherite, but they give you a bunch of them so that you don't have to make that walk if you don't want to.
So you're the adventurer of whom I've heard so much. Well met, friend. My name is Minfilia, and I lead the Scions of the Seventh Dawn. I have awaited your coming. Please, be at ease. You are among friends here. No doubt you are ripe to burst with questions. But have patience. All will be revealed in time. First, let me begin by telling you who we are and what we do. We are the Scions of the Seventh Dawn, an order that transcends political boundaries. Our single objective is the preservation of the future of Eorzea.
Oh, so you're the Avengers.
Among our gravest concerns are the godlike beings known as the Primals. Their existence is a bane upon Eorzea, nay, the world at large, and we have striven to find a lasting solution to the threat they pose. Our order is home to a number of individuals who, like you, possess a rare and special talent. This talent takes various forms, but one holds particular interest for us. Tell me, have you ever experienced a sudden, inexplicable loss of consciousness?
Why, yes.
Have you ever had the sensation of being pulled away from reality? Felt as though you were hovering in space, a mind without a body?
Yes.
All these things are the manifestations of your talent. Yours is the power to transcend the boundaries of the soul, a power known as the Echo.
Well, that's good to know. I thought it was bad drugs.
The Echo allows you to pass through the walls of a man's soul and hear the resonations of his past. You will be there in his memories and see things as he saw them. You may even interact with that which you see, though you cannot change the outcome of events. For another blessing, the echo will enable you to know a man's mind even if you cannot comprehend his words. In short, the echo is a truly extraordinary power, and this power is strong within you. It is only a shame that we cannot use it whensoever we choose. That's right. I too possess the echo. With that established, let us return to the subject of the primals. So long as they exist, the realm cannot take so much as a single step towards true peace. Measures must be taken. Measures which transcend boundaries, be they of faction, race, language, or creed. And to do so, the Scions require the aid of those with our talent. Make no mistake, the Echo will be instrumental in dealing with the primal threat. Without it, we cannot hope to save the realm. I know not what it is you desire for yourself, nor what it was that first brought you to Eorzea. But I firmly believe that the power we possess was given to us for a purpose. Why else would the gods entrust man with a gift so extraordinary, if not to have him use it? And so I implore you, lend us your power.
Naturally, your aid will not go unrewarded. We are fortunate to have a number of influential allies. And at a word from me, they will gladly afford you certain privileges that might otherwise be denied to you. The right to employ retainers, for example. Are you familiar with them? They're individuals who may be relied upon to manage your assets and belongings on your behalf. The papers you requested, milady. Thank you, Totoro. The pleasure is mine, my lady. By way of a welcoming gift, I have taken the liberty of adding your name to the retainer's registry. As of now, you are entitled to employ the services of a retainer. You will need to consult a retainer vocate regarding the particulars of this arrangement, but believe me when I say that retainers will prove invaluable to you in your adventuring endeavors. Let this gesture serve as evidence of our commitment to do all in our power to facilitate your personal objectives. In return, we ask that you aid us to the fullest extent of your talents. A mutually beneficial relationship, I am sure you will agree, and one which serves the greater good besides. Well, that was a veritable lecture, was it not? Forgive me, but it is important that all concerned are aware of what is expected of them. Now you know our purpose and what we can offer you. I invite you to consider joining us. When you've come to a decision, you may tell me without fear of censure. In good faith, I shall entrust you with our order's password, which our members use to reach each other when afield. It is Wild Rose. Pray keep it safe. All right. Retainers are now available. All right. I'm going to have a whole separate video on how to do the retainers, so we'll skip that part for now and just get the next quest in the chain, and then after that we'll go back and start doing some of the archer stuff. We Scions have but one objective: to safeguard the future of Eorzea. Among our gravest concerns are the godlike beings known as the Primals. Long have we striven to find a lasting solution to the threat they pose. I know not what you desire for yourself, nor what it was that first brought you to Eorzea, but I firmly believe that the power we possess was given to us for a purpose. Pray consider this when you give me your answers, Alcan. I will go whither the wild rose blooms.
I take it you will help us. Wonderful! I knew you wouldn't let us down. But come, I would introduce you to your friends in the Order. Tell me, does the name Sharlayan ring any bells? It used to be one of Eorzea's 6 city-states, and was situated in the northwest of Aldenard. The Sharlayans were the keepers of wisdom both old and new. Their mastery over magic and ether was unsurpassed, and even the Garleans knew to fear them. Among their number, there were a noble few who devoted their lives to safeguarding the future of Eorzea. When the realm began its descent into chaos, and their countrymen fled for the motherland, they alone chose to remain here. These noble men and women were called the Archons. Those same brave souls stand before you now. The masked woman is Ida, and beside her is Popolimo. The two are charged with surveying the Twelveswood.
Hello there!
Welcome! I had every confidence that you would agree to help us.
Me too. Okay, my turn to introduce someone. That there is Thancred.
He is our man here in Ul'dah, Jewel of the Desert.
Welcome to the team. If I may, the lovely maiden beside me is named Y'shtola. Limsa Lominsa has the pleasure of being under her care.
Greetings. Last but not least is Urianger, who presides over all affairs within these halls. Pray seek him out whenever you have questions.
Dawn may banish even the darkest night. The words of a dear friend. I am glad of our meeting.
At the Battle of Carteneau, our leader was taken from us. But we did not stray from our purpose. We sought out Minfilia and others with her talent, and together established the Scions of the Seventh Dawn.
Along with the Archons, those blessed with the Echo play a pivotal role in our endeavor to forge a brighter tomorrow for the realm. Oh, I should also introduce you to Tataru, our clerk. She ensures that everything runs smoothly.
Pleased to make your acquaintance.
In time, I hope you will come to think of us as family. But without further ado, I would assign you your first task. Urianger, have the documents arrived from the students of Baldessian?
Aye, my lady. They arrived but recently.
We have received a request for aid from the Immortal Flames. Thancred, would you do the honors?
It would be my pleasure. Some days ago, a crystal caravan registered to Amagina and Sons mineral concern was waylaid and divested of its cargo. But there is more. Within a bell of the robbery, several people were reported missing from the shantytown outside the city.
At a glance, one would assume the involvement of bandits, kidnappers, and coincidence. Such crimes are hardly uncommon, and the Immortal Flames deal with their like almost every day. However, this time we have reason to believe that a primal is involved.
Aye, the evidence left behind implicates the Emoja, who are known worshippers of Ifrit. If we then consider the objects that were taken, there is no room left for doubt. The crimes were committed in the name of a primal.
That you may better understand the nature of our struggle with the primals, I would have you play the leading role in this investigation. You have my thanks. If there is aught you wish to know, I recommend you speak with Thancred. He is well versed in the affairs of Ul'dah.
Ever at your service, dear fellow.
Speak with Thancred. Ready to begin then, are we? That's the spirit. So then your mission is to investigate a crystal robbery and a spate of abductions. Crimes which we believe to be connected. Assuming we are correct, it is likely that any discoveries we make in relation to one will further our understanding of the other. Now, since the attack on their caravan, our friends at Amalja and Sons Mineral Concern have doubled security over all their shipments. In light of this, it is my judgment that the abduction should be our priority. According to our preliminary findings, the majority of the missing were last seen in the vicinity of Camp Drybone, so that would seem to be a fine place to begin. A fellow by the name of Isambard serves as the camp's de facto leader. Pay him a visit and see that he gives us his full cooperation. Okay. So that's the next quest in the main quest. So at this point, we're going to circle back around and do some of the archer quests. So this is going to take us back to Gridania. So let's use our return. Head back over there. And see what the archers have in store for us. Guildmaster Lucien wants you to go to Bust Karn's druthers. Coming to good time, Zelkan. I have a task for you. Petition has arrived from the proprietor of Bust Karn's druthers out in the South Shroud. The petitioner, Bust Karn himself, has requested our assistance in dealing with a gang of poachers. I'd have the three of you meet with him and investigate his claims. The three of us? Oh, brother, I gotta travel around with this other idiot then. The three of us? Leia's of the same opinion. You mean Zalkan, myself, and... Silver. It would be better if I went alone, Lucien. The Makito and... the other one will only encumber me. No, Silver, you will go as three. Also, it is past time you recognize Zalkan as a fellow archer. I will not. I have held my tongue on the matter of his continued presence here, but I will bend no further. Who in the hells do you think you are? Lord Leywin? In case you've forgotten, you aren't even a quiverman anymore. That may be, but I have shed blood defending our borders, unlike you, savage. Savage? You know nothing about me, you bigoted son of a... Enough. But one more word and you shall have cause to regret your petulance. The three of you will go to Buskaren's druthers in the South Shroud. Now out of my sight. Well, alrighty then. Alright. That's the main quest. So we need to go to Buskaren's, but this is going to be a little bit of a trip because we've never even been to the South Shroud and we've never attuned to any of the Aetherites there. So we have our choices. We can go down through Central Shroud, but that doesn't get us attuned to this one. So let's go ahead and go this way. Then at least we can make sure that we're going to be attuned to that northern aetheryte. Okay. Forecast for today will be damp. Alright. So let's attune to the aetheryte. Let's talk to the Chocobo Keep person. So we're registered. Okay. Now we continue going west. Sorry for the coughing. I've had something in my lungs since winter started. Hopefully as it warms up in the spring, it'll get better. Alright, so there's no aetheryte here, but there is a Chocobo Keep person. So let's talk to them. Alright. Let's talk to him and see what he's got going on. Ah, you must be from the Archers Guild. Welcome, friends. Now, as your guildmaster will have said, I put in a request for some keen-eyed archers to help me track down a gang of poachers that have been plaguing these parts. If I may, it is not uncommon to find poachers in this region. While regrettable, neither the God's Quiver nor the Wood Whalers deem them worthy of attention. Why then did you imagine them worthy of ours? Because these ain't no common poachers. They're Pawa Mujuk's gang. They say she and hers are always moving, staying one step ahead. But I reckon she's hiding out here somewhere. Thing is, I can't just send my people out searching. I made a pact with the Red Belly Bandits, see? We stay out of their territory, and they don't make no trouble at druthers. That being so, if I summon the mass ranks of whalers and the quivermen, all seven hells would swiftly break loose. Assuming they thought the matter worthy of their attention, of course. Needless to say, that's not an option. As luck would have it, though, I've got 3 keen-eyed archers to take care of things instead, and all without raising no alarms. We understand. You may leave the matter to us. They, Zalcan, split up and scour the area for any sign of the poachers. Should you discover anything, return here and wait. We will reconvene to compare our findings ere long. Go. Hey, Silver said something to me and didn't insult me. That's an improvement. Alright. Well, we found an arrow. Search for clues. There's one clue. What's over here? Okay. It's 2 clues. I think I see something. Yep, across the bridge. Okay. Consult with Lay and Silver. An iron leg trap and a poacher's arrow. These are both evidence of illegal activity, but nothing that will help us find Pawa. And these mead bottles are but old refuse from before Druthers was even built. They have no connection to the gang. What do you know of this Pawa woman, Silver? I know she is the most infamous poacher ever to walk the Twelveswood. A born leader, deadly with the bow, she formed her own gang of Makote hunters. She was apprehended once and would have been brought to justice had she not tricked a foolish young sentry into releasing her before vanishing without a trace. Is that so? In any case, we've scoured the area and found nothing. How do we know this Pawa was even here? I say we inform the God's Quiver and the Wood Whalers, taking care not to implicate Buscaron, leave the rest to them. This doesn't concern the Archers Guild. This concerns Gridania, Lay. Pawa Mujuk is savage and utterly amoral poacher whose actions, however indirectly, threaten the city's well-being. But what would a vagrant like you know of one's duty to one's homeland? No more than he, I suspect. How dare you? And you, Zalkan, say something. Now is not the time for this. Very well. We'll return to the matter at hand. Maybe we should take a second look at the clues we've gathered. Look all you want. Though the trap and the arrow we found suggest poaching, there's nothing remotely unusual about them. Well, that just leaves the bottles. What do you think we should examine, Zalkan? The bottles. Why are you still carrying that rubbish? I told you, those bottles predate the Druthers. They have no connection with this matter. But if these bottles are so old, why do they retain the scent of mead? They must surely have been opened recently. Wait. Before the Calamity, Buscaron once served as a sentry, yet even then he sometimes spoke of owning his own tavern, and it was an open secret that he was brewing his own private stock. If some survived, of course. Buskaran's Scar, his old lookout post. It may not be Pawa Mujik, but we must investigate at once. Alright. Investigate Buskaran's Scar. Went the back way, didn't I? Alright. So, north. Okay, so we have footprints. Let's take this guy out. Let's take this guy out too. Okay. Let's see what we got. Duty calls. Commence battles for to catch a poacher. Alright, so we're gonna have a little scenario here. Any signs? Look, the ground is covered in Makote footprints. These tracks are fresh. Very fresh. I'll wager the bandits were alerted to our coming and fled, else they're hiding near. Take cover. Eh? And I was thinking we caught ourselves some of them meddling bloody masqueraders. Not that I'm complaining. Hiding your face downright bloody rude when you ain't been introduced. Speaking of ill manners, don't you know it ain't decent to barge your way into a lady's bedchamber without knocking? You would lecture us on manners? Truly, I have heard it all. They have us outnumbered. We'd best split up. Leader's mine. I'll try to isolate her from the litter. Silver, Zalcan, the rest I leave to you two. As you will. We have a healer. Oh, he's sticking healers. Not too difficult. Was that the last of them? Have you seen Alipo? With me, Zalkan. Tisk tisk, that was a piss poor show and sister. And you call yourself a keeper. A hunter with no fangs ain't nothing but prey. No! Oh, bugger. Looks like playtime's over. Be seeing you, sister. 'Cause always love zoning back into the middle of a fate. Alright, we gotta go report to Bus Karen anyway. Seven hells, they were at my old post, and they drank my old mead? That stings most of all. Well, 'tis past time the proper authorities were informed. I'll send messengers to the Wood Whalers and God's Quiver. The Red Belly bandits won't like it one bit, but I'll see they're told exactly who the military is after. I only hope it'll be enough. Of course, Pawa Mujak's no fool. Now she knows she's been spotted, and she'll break camp and be long gone by the time the next bell sounds. The trail won't stay fresh long neither. Anyway, you've done me a great kindness, friends. Tell Lucian I appreciate the help. Okay. Port back. Alright. Let's do return to Gridania. Welcome back, Zelkan. Silver tells me that you encountered Pawa Majuk. No Gridanian could fail to recognize that name, so oft it has been spoken and with such bitterness. I fear we lack the strength to face her ourselves. This is a matter for the God's Quiver and Wood Whalers. That you confronted her and survived is a testament to your growing mastery of our art. Ah, and I was surprised to note that Lee and Silver were not at loggerheads upon their return. I presume we owe this unnatural state of affairs to your calming influence? No, modest to the last. Truly, your every deed bespeaks a clarity of vision far beyond your years. I implore you to share that perspective with your peers and help them to grow into better, wiser archers. As you go forth and temper your skills in battle, know that we always look forward to your return. Okay. Let's see. That's a small upgrade. It's a large upgrade. It's a small upgrade. Okay, so the helmet's the best upgrade. Alright. Well, with that, I think that's a good spot for us to stop our adventure today. We got through the part of the main quest where we met the Scions of the Seventh Dawn. They gave us the ability to get retainers. And then went back to doing archer quests. We finished the level 20 quest, and now, as you can see, we're going to be picking up the level 25 quest the next time we come back for our adventure. Hope everybody enjoyed the Let's Play today, and please do all the things. Leave a like, subscribe, hit the notification button. And otherwise, I will see everybody in the next episode, and have a great day.